Dressed like a tissue.
Oh my god. You're listening to Cruise Control with your Drive Time movies.
Hey-ho.
And this is Bharat, and we are super elated to be having the dynamic duo of Yohan Marshall and Mali today talking about their latest track, which is called Just For Once. Guys, welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much for having us, you guys.
It's good to be here.
I would really like to know, how did this song come to be? What was the idea that germinated in your mind for you to envision this project?
So this song came to be, it's a very simple thought. You know, sometimes what happens is you're going through a moment and things are not working out, or you find things very difficult and you need encouragement almost. And you sort of look outside yourself. And in my case, like, it's written about one pertinent person, and that is my mom, you know. So in a moment where I'm really having such a hard time and I can't relate, like I can't understand what's going on. The city is new, the industry is being weird, everything is being a bit off. I have that one person who I can speak to, and as soon as I speak to her, she kind of puts so much encouragement into me. And I wanted to share that with anyone who is listening, whether that be anyone doing any creative thing. I know how difficult it can be. I know how lonely that path can be. And I just wanted to kind of, because I got that help, I wanted to share that help with just about anyone who is going through anything. That's what the song is about.
Wow, so beautiful. We saw the journey of seed to stream.
Yeah.
But you're quite the Spotify expert. We heard that from our chat before this interview. How did you get to distributing, and how is that process for you as an indie artist? Because as an indie artist, you have to do everything by yourself. Mali, you would also relate to this, you know, right from publishing to social media to making the music to that creative process. It's a lot. So how do you sort of find the bridge and balance all of this together?
I guess story of our lives, something we don't realize when we get into music is that most of our time is not going to be spent making music. It's going to be spent doing everything we actually don't really like.
That's true.
You know, I would say only like 10% of the time is really spent on being on stage and playing the songs and writing them. But you have to get into so many other parts of the process, and you have to be so many different things. It's almost like any one of the Indian gods with the many arms, you know. It's like that, really. You feel like that, yeah. It does, exactly like a startup. There's so many parallels you can draw between startup culture and indie culture.
Correct.
And the gains and the losses are also similar. Like, it could be, you know, anything.
Mali, it's so interesting you said that, because I had the opportunity of talking to Prabdeep, the famous R&B and hip-hop artist, and he was saying that making music is the easiest part. It's everything that surrounds it, whether it's distribution, promoting your track, making the music video. And you guys have put a lot of effort to it. I would just like to go on about, like, what was the time frame of this whole collaboration? How did it come to fruition? And what did Mali add to it and sort of support your vision in making this?
You all are going to be quite shocked if I tell you how long it's taken.
Shock us.
Surprise us.
So I started writing this song during the lockdown.
Oh.
That's where that energy is coming from.
Wow.
That's where that helplessness sort of feeling is coming from. And I wrote this song and I shelved it, thinking it's too personal. Why would I put this out? And one day I just decided to sit down and finish writing the song. And it's this really high vocal part followed by something that's in my range. You know, I want to backtrack and say, once again, such a privilege collaborating with her, because I have really admired not just her vocal ability, that's one thing, but every artist says something with their vibe, with their lyric, with the message that they're delivering. At that time, she had released a song called Age of Limbo. That really hit home for me, that song. And the vocal texture as well as the message of that song almost felt like the space that I was going for here.
I came across the fact that you've done a bunch of things. You're a person of many talents. You've modeled for GQ as well.
Yes.
You have performed at the likes of NH7 and Lollapalooza. You've performed as well. Mali's performed as well. I'd like to ask you, what's been your favorite performing setup in terms of music festival or platform or venue in India that you really go back to and really had a phenomenal time performing at?
Thank you for that question. It's a great question. I'll tell you something that really put me in the spot. I was new in Bombay.
Okay.
I get a call. I'm on a date. I'm at Cafe Zoe. All right. I get a call. I get a call from somebody and they're like, "Hi, I'm Arijit Singh's manager, and we need you to fly out tomorrow for a gig in Singapore.
Okay.
So I said, look, I have nothing prepared. I don't know if I can do it. So he said, where are you? You've come highly recommended. You must go do this.
Right.
So I was like, I took a deep breath and I'm like, cool, I'm at Lower Parel. He's like, I'm coming to you. You go home, I'll come to your place. You just give me your passport.
Yeah.
So I go home. This gentleman arrives, takes my passport. I'm actually quite nervous. He takes my passport and bounce and he
like an
takes my
extra.
passport and he gives me a hard disk. Hard disk has 24 songs.
Okay.
So he's like, you learn these and you get on the flight tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're going and tomorrow night you're going to be performing and these are the 2 shows and you and this other guitar player, we know you can do it. We know you can do it. So I was like, okay. Gave the passport, took the hard disk, went back to the date, by the way. Yeah. So that I was like, freaking out, whatever. Next morning, I was like, what am I doing? I put on that, took my laptop, took my sticks, packed a bag, went to the airport. This guy is standing there with all the paperwork done. Got on a flight, me and this guy called Rolston, he's a guitar player. We both like nervously, I was like, you too? It felt like we were in it felt like we were in the movie Saw, you know? You think we're gonna get killed? Anyway, so we get there.
Okay.
There's no time to breathe. We just get shoved into the auditorium. It's sound check. The whole band is like they're immaculate. They sound amazing. They sound like they've been playing together for years. And I'm just pushed. And the drum kit is such an instrument. You really need to be sure of what you're doing. You push on the stage. And he's so sweet. He let us take, Arijit is like, he let us take the good car. He went in the Innova all the way. We went in this S-Class. Me and Roaston are like, oh God, we better do a good, better do a good job, dude. We reach. He's speaking to everyone in the green room. He's like, don't worry. He's looking at the 2 of us. I'm going to lead the gig and just kind of look at my foot. I was like, okay. He's like, I'm going to tap my foot and you just kind of stop. It's like, okay. And like if I tap my foot again, she just kind of like start. And when I end the song, I would just kind of like lean in and I'll end the song. Guys, the whole gig is just him, his guitar and his voice. And it's so uniquely powerful that I swear to God, the band sort of, I followed exactly what he said. The click is playing in my ear. I was so nervous. I did whatever I could. And the gig went really smooth. And I just followed like his foot taps. I stopped playing the drums. Foot taps to start playing again. And the gig was done and both the shows were done and I'm flying back home and I'm thinking, what just happened?
Wow.
Yeah.
I think Arijit and his guitar was the equation and you guys were just the catalyst.
Yeah. No, it's a very teachable moment. It was a great moment for me. It makes me feel like, you just got to be prepared, not with your instrument, but just be so present sometimes. Yeah, you just got to show up. And I feel like both of us, me and Roaston, dude, we showed up and it was smooth. So yeah, that
Flash deleted scene. Love it.
that was really weird.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, this is like, wow.
But if you were to give us a 1-sentence appeal for the track, what would it be?
For the track or for the music video?
Maybe both?
Okay, here you go.
Oh, he's prepared!
Where but in the grip of fear should you summon courage? Where but at your lowest point should you be looking up? Where but at the point of being lost should you find the way? Our upcoming single, Just For Once, is a reminder that anything is possible if you never give up, acting as a guiding voice through your toughest moments.
Wow, I'm so glad I asked you that.
Sure.
This would have never come out otherwise.
You're ahead of the game, Yohan. You had that like ready to go.
Like a best man speech or something. Wow.
That was wonderful. But you're going to be listening to this on our hit list of 94.3 Radio 1 a lot more with the wonderful Yohan Marshall and featuring the beautiful Mali.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
I just want to say thank you to Rani Kaur, the queen, the number 1, all right? And thank you to Radio 1 for always sort of encouraging indie music. I'm so glad that we have a channel out here that pushes independent music. Like, this is, I don't think you guys understand how awesome this is. This is brilliant. So thank you. Thank you, Radio 1. Thank you to this show. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
So happy to have you. Thank you so much, guys. Keep
Thank you.
the incredible music flowing. And I think we only need one.
And what is this? So
It was the tissue.
This is-
like in the video.
this is me. This was
I'm just finding myself way more mellow after listening to the song. It's like got such a calming vibe to it, you know. Got some sedatives in it, you know.
Yep.
So, but yeah, keep the incredible music coming, guys. It's a pleasure for us.
Additives. So
Sonic-
would have gone otherwise.
That could be the name of a duo if you guys.
Sonic sedatives.
Sonic sedatives.
Should be for sort of four of us should be a difference.
We're dressed like it.
One world, your station.
Radio 1.